The Land Rover Defender, initially introduced as the Land Rover 110 mark, and thus no longer worked as the name of a specific model. Thus, in 1990, Land Rover renamed the 90 and a 110 as Defender 90 and Defender 110, respectively. The 127 became the Defender 130. The vehicle, a British equivalent of the Second World War-derived Willys Jeep, gained a worldwide reputation for ruggedness and versatility. Using a steel ladder chassis and an aluminum alloy bodywork, the Land Rover originally used detuned versions of Rover engines. The original Defender is still being produced in developing countries despite the arrival of the Land Rover Defender L663. Citation needed. Though the Defender was not a new generation design, it incorporated significant changes compared to the series Land Rovers, such as adopting coil springs front and rear, as opposed to all leaf springs on the previous, except for retaining rear leaf springs on high-capacity payload models. Coil springs offered both better ride quality and improved axle articulation. Adding a lockable center differential to the transfer case gave the Defender permanent, on-road, four-wheel drive capability. Series Land Rovers, and perhaps ongoing license products, the 9110 and Defender models, 5 rigid axles to all-around independent suspension. While starting at a higher base price, the new model brought significant improvements to on-road dynamics over the old model. Air suspension is available on most trims. The range was originally limited to just 2 wheelbase lengths before a third, the Defender 130, was announced in 2022. The new Defender series is only available in closed, estate car bodies. After a continuous run of 67 years of production finally ended on 29 January 2016, after a total of just over 2 million Land Rover series and Defender models had been built. The 2 millionth unit was assembled with the help of a special team in May 2015 and charitably auctioned for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent (IFRC) societies later that year. The last Land Rover Defender rolled off the production line with the number plate H166 Hue, a reference to the first ever pre-production Land Rover, registration Huey 166. This was the 2016 933 Defender to be produced, a special edition. Defender Works V8 with 400 bhp, 298 kWh, was announced in January 2018. Until 2020, the Defender was last sold in the US in 1997, after which safety regulations prohibited its sale in North America. An all-new 2020 Land Rover Defender made its global debut in September 2019 and is initially offered with 2 wheelbase options. This new model, which shares no components or technology with its predecessor, has an aluminum monocoque body,